Hello everyone, welcome back. I wanted to show you this quick video on my 12 days of PlanMas day 5. So I don't think I've ever showed one of my many faith planners, and I use my the Makselife. I guess this would be considered a journal or something that I got at Go Wild 2023 in Washington D.C. And I never showed anybody what I did with the planner, with the item that I received. It was given to us for free. It was so awesome. So I made it my 2024 faith journal, just to journal in it and do things. So I thought that what I would do today is, not do a whole lot of talking, do something a little different and just show you, my, Bible study, planning, journaling, whatever I feel, that's what I do. So I just thought I would show you. I have already set up most of the planner. I believe it's done for the day. So I'm just going to pick some pages and get caught up on some Bible study, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to get started. So I decided to start on this page, Isaiah 62 and 9. And then the scripture talks about the harvest and that we will eat it when we harvest, and that, if we harvest the grapes, we'll drink. And, it just reminds me about the fact that, our time will be restored. Our hope in God will be restored, and that no matter what we're going through and how bad it's getting, that God is going to, reward us for our hard work, and we won't have to worry about having those issues anymore. And it's so important that we remember, what God has for us is for us, and nobody can take it from us. And I think that's a big issue for a lot of us, including myself, of all the things that I've been through and have experienced in my life, that I can't be discouraged, and I can't allow what looks like or feels like, if it's not lined up with God, that I really understand that it's going to be different and it's going to be better. So I can't be discouraged about that, because God says in his word, and his word never comes up void, and it doesn't lie. Like, we don't have to worry about God telling us something that's not going to happen. If he says it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So that's what I had, thought about the scripture, and I got to, really being reminded, what God has for me is for me, and I have to stay encouraged instead of being discouraged. So that's what I did. And on the next page, I kept thinking about, the word talking about, don't be weary in doing good. Don't be weary in well doing, as the scripture says in Galatians 6 and 9. It's so easy to get tired of doing good when it appears that all the bad people are getting the good stuff and all the good people are getting nothing. And it's really not that way. It looks that way, but think about all the celebrities that we're seeing on TV nowadays, and how they're being exposed for all the nasty and awful things that they're doing, and how, they are being punished by, their deeds. And even though some are being punished and some are not, even those who were convicted and still are not in jail, but some who are convicted and are in jail, regardless of who, what, where, why, and when, God's last say is God's last say. So whatever he says, it's going to happen. So even though, it doesn't look like, doing good pays off, it does. Eventually, the bad things will catch up to us, which is why we need to stay encouraged and doing what God says is the best thing to do, and that is being good. Do not be weary in doing good. So that's what he says, because you will, reap your harvest if you don't give up. So that's the good part. And on the next page, it says, do not wait for perfect weather. Whew, when I read that, that hit me deep, because I keep thinking about, all the things I want to do or should do, or felt like, oh no, I'm not good enough to do that right now, or I have to wait to do it, or I don't have enough money to get started, or oh no, I need to lose a few pounds. My stomach's not flat enough to be putting that little dress that I want to wear. Instead of going through with the woulda, shoulda, couldas, or the what ifs, or whatever. Instead of wasting my time thinking about those things, I keep thinking about the fact that there are so many years behind me and not that many in front of me. And when I think about that, I think about the fact that I need to live my life to the fullest. I need to live my life in the here and now instead of wasting my times on the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. So that's what I thought about when I saw that on the side that says don't wait for perfect weather. And then the other scripture is Ecclesiastes 11:4 and 6. And it just talks about the weather and reaping and, all that. And then I got to trying to figure out what else am I going to do? Do I want to do this page or am I going to go to that page? And then I just start flipping around trying to figure out like what I'm going to do. And this, I think I'm going to stop here on peace and, pull out my dot marker and just use that because I know it was nice and black and talk about the peace of God. And I'm telling you, there is nothing like God's peace. I don't know what else to tell y'all. And if you don't know, let me be the first one to let you know. And it's important that we remember, and it says, those who choose prayer and trust during times of anxiety will experience the peace of God. The one thing I understand about God's peace, he will give it to us if we want it. He's a gentleman. He's not going to force himself on us. So if we really trust God and we really believe and think that we need him and he knows that we need him, he's going to be right there, and you will believe how peaceful you start feeling once it hits you. And I'm going through that right now. I go through that a lot because sometimes I just get so over anxious on certain things. Like right now with me trying to buy a house, I'm so anxious and so ready to be a homeowner that sometimes I get so overwhelmed and so broke down that, I gotta sit back, relax, take a deep breath. And what I realize is that God's peace will come upon me and just keep me calm. And that peace that surpasses all understanding, that's it right there. So that's what I end up, journaling on today in regards to my Bible journal. Because it's so important for me to make sure I have God's peace, because my peace is not always peace. I'm just saying. So I just wanted to, share what I do in my Bible journal. And I hope that you like what I have today. Okay, y'all. So I just thought I would do a little, Bible study, journaling, and just, get some of my thoughts out. And sometimes I will just go through here and find what moves me and just do my journaling accordingly and go from there. So that's what I have done. The next time I will probably play with these, jump in when I feel like it, and just add what I need to add to it. So as you can see, this is what my journal is looking like toward the end of the year, and I'm almost done. It's already pre-planned and pre-made out, and that's all I have left. So I'll probably off camera, of course, do my Bible study throughout the month until I finish up for 2024. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, subscription is free. All you have to do is click that subscribe button down below. We all part of the same family. EA for me. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a video. So thanks for watching. Until next time, be blessed.